Hi, first time ko mag-post ng ganito. I'm 27, working, and I still live with my parents. Normal sa amin na ganito habang hindi pa kasal. Mabait sila in many ways, pero pag faith ang usapan, strict sila. Devout Catholic sila, active sa parish, and I grew up na church was part of our weekly life. I'm not against faith. I still pray and I still believe. Pero habang tumatanda ako, mas naging personal siya, mas quiet, less about proving something, more about being honest with God. Doon nagsimula yung conflict. May dalawang lalaki sa buhay ko ngayon. One is the person I love. The other is the person my parents think I should love. I'll call them Aaron and Miguel. Nakilala ko si Aaron sa work 2 years ago. He's calm, respectful, consistent. Hindi siya showy, and hindi rin siya yung puro salita. He listens, he remembers small things, and when I'm overwhelmed, he doesn't pressure me. He asks what I need. With him, I don't feel like I have to act like a perfect Catholic daughter to be accepted. Aaron is not Catholic. He grew up Christian pero hindi siya active. He never mocked my faith, never tried to pull me away from it. He even told me, if you want to go to Mass, I can go with you. When I said, okay lang, kahit hindi siya sumama, he said, I'll follow what gives you peace. I love him. I'm saying that with intention. I've dated before and I know the difference between excitement and something steady. With Aaron, I feel safe enough to be honest even when I'm not at my best. Si Miguel naman, I've known since college. He's from our parish circle and our families know each other. He's Catholic, active, leads Bible study, present sa community. He's polite, reliable, and he fits what my parents consider ideal. Same faith, same environment, good reputation. On paper, he's everything they want. Miguel started showing interest about a year ago. Hindi yung biglang ligaw, more like steady presence. Helping sa parish events, checking in, offering rides, being close to my parents through church activities. Slowly, I felt my parents getting excited. Not just supportive, parang they were already hoping for something. I didn't tell my parents about Aaron right away. Not because I was ashamed. I just knew what would happen. First question would be, Catholic ba? And if no, will he convert? Paano ang future kids? Ano sasabihin ng mga tao? Paano kasal? I understand why they worry. They believe marriage is sacred and shared faith matters. Pero ang bigat when love becomes a checklist. For months, I kept Aaron private. Official kami, but only my closest friends knew. I hated hiding. Every time Aaron asked, when can I meet them? Wala akong straight answer. I would say, soon, and feel guilty. He didn't pressure me, but I could see it hurt him. Meanwhile, my parents kept pushing Miguel into the picture in a steady way. I tried to set soft boundaries. Friends lang po kami, hindi ko pa po iniisip. Pero habang umiiwas ako, parang mas lalo nilang pinipilit. Parang feeling nila, I'm missing something obvious. One time, my mom told me, pinagdarasal ka namin. Sana ibigay ni Lord yung tamang tao, yung makakasama mo sa simbahan. She said it gently, pero it felt like a warning disguised as care. Ayokong makipag-away. I respect them and I'm grateful. Pero I also felt like I was losing ownership of my life. The breaking point was small pero clear. May parish event and my parents asked me to attend. Nandun si Miguel because he was organizing. After that weekend, Aaron asked to meet. When we talked, he was quiet. Then he said, I want to stop being invisible. He wasn't angry. He looked tired. He said, I understand family pressure. I respect your faith, but I need to know where I stand. Are you choosing me or are you waiting for permission? That hit me because I was waiting. I told him, I choose you. I'm just scared. He nodded and said, I'm not asking you to fight them in one day, but I can build a future where I'm always a secret. That night, pag-uwi ko, my mom mentioned Miguel again, praising him. I felt my chest tighten. Not rage, more like sadness. Doon ko naisip, I have to tell them soon. A week later, I told my mom first. I sat with her and said, Ma, may boyfriend ako. She looked surprised, then asked who. I told her about Aaron, how he treats me, how steady he is. Then she asked the expected question, Catholic ba siya? I said, hindi po. Christian siya, pero hindi siya active. Pero mabait siya, ma. He respects my faith. Her face changed. Not anger, disappointment. She said, Anak, alam mo naman, mahirap yan. I said, Ma, hindi ko hinihingi na agree ka agad. I just want you to meet him. She asked about marriage, kids, and whether he would follow our faith. I answered honestly. Hindi ko pa alam lahat, but he loves me and he doesn't disrespect God. I still go to mass. He never stopped me. Then she said, si Miguel, anak, siya yung pinagdadasal natin. I told her, Ma, I'm not choosing Miguel. Friends lang kami. Her tone became firm. Hindi ka ba natatakot sa sasabihin ng tao? Kilala tayo sa community. That part hurt. Not because I care so much about gossip, but because it showed me how public my life feels in their world. When my dad found out, it was harder. He called me into the living room and asked calmly if it was true. He asked if Aaron was Catholic. I said no. He asked, so ano plano mo? I said, I want you to meet him. He said, I raised you in the faith. Alam mo ang tama. I tried to explain na faith isn't just labels. I told him Aaron supports me and respects my beliefs. My dad said, respect is not enough. Marriage is a sacrament. Then he brought up Miguel. Kilala natin siya. Same values. Bakit ka kukuha ng komplikado? That line made me feel small. Like my love was a problem to manage. I said, Pa, I don't want to marry someone just because it's easy for everyone else. He looked at me and asked, so you will choose your feelings over your faith? I said, Pa, I still believe. I still pray. I still go to mass. He answered, then prove it by choosing the right path. After that, the house felt cold. Walang sigawan, but there was distance. My mom became quiet around me. My dad stayed polite but detached. They still included me in prayers, but it felt like they were praying against my choice. Miguel also became part of it, even if he didn't ask for this setup. A few days later, Miguel messaged me. He said he heard I was seeing someone and hoped I was okay. He offered to listen. I replied politely. Then he said something like, "If you feel confused, pray about it. Sometimes the right person is the one who leads you closer to God." It wasn't rude, but it felt heavy. It framed my relationship as confusion that needs correction. I told Aaron everything. He listened and said, "I don't want to be the reason you lose your family." I told him, "You're not. They're choosing to see you as a threat." He said he was willing to meet them, answer respectfully, and be honest. We planned a simple dinner to introduce him. Neutral place, nothing fancy. My mom agreed reluctantly. My dad agreed with a tone that felt like he was just being fair. Aaron showed up on time. He answered questions directly. My parents asked about work, family, and plans. Then my dad asked, "What is your religion?" Aaron said, "I grew up Christian, sir. I'm not very active right now, but I respect faith. I know it matters to your family, and I'm not here to take her away from it." My dad asked, "Are you willing to convert?" Aaron paused. Then he said, "I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to attend mass with her, but I don't want to promise conversion just to make things easier. If I do anything about faith, I want it to be honest." After that, the mood changed. We finished dinner, but it was clear where my parents stood. Pag-uwi, my dad said, "He seems decent, but he is not for you." My mom said, "Ang sakit nito sa amin. We did not raise you for this." I asked what she meant. She said, "For choosing a life that will separate you from the church." I told her, "I'm not leaving the church." My dad said, "You will eventually. If you marry him, you already chose." That night I cried quietly. Not because they were harsh, but because they were so sure that loving Aaron equals spiritual failure. Parang walang space sa mind nila na pwede akong magmahal at manampalataya. At the same time, I spoke to Miguel directly and I said clearly, "Miguel, I have a boyfriend. I love him. I'm not available." Miguel said he understood and wouldn't force me. Then he added, "I will pray for you. I believe God will bring you back to what is right." For me, that crossed a line. Kahit calm siya, it turned my choice into a mistake. When I told my parents I already set that boundary, they looked disappointed. My mom said, "He's still willing. Rare yan. You are throwing away a blessing." My dad said I was stubborn. I'm trying to stay respectful, pero it's getting harder. Every time they mention Miguel, it feels like they're saying, "My feelings don't matter." Every time they talk about community and reputation, it feels like they're protecting an image. more than they're protecting me. What makes it harder is I do care about faith. I do care about what kind of family I'll build. I asked Aaron serious questions too about kids, values, and how we handle differences. He said, if we have kids, I will support teaching them your faith. I'll support you bringing them to church. I just don't want to pretend to believe things I don't. Lately, I've been thinking of moving out, not as punishment, not as a threat, as a boundary. I feel like I'm a teenager again, waiting for permission to make adult choices. But I know moving out will be seen as rebellion. My mom might take it as pinipili mo siya over us. My dad might see it as disrespect. And once respect becomes the issue, everything gets heavier. I'm also afraid that if I stay, Aaron will eventually give up. Not because he doesn't love me, but because he'll get tired of waiting for me to be fully adult in my own home. I can't blame him if that happens. I keep asking myself, what does it mean to honor your parents as an adult? Is it obedience even when you disagree? Or is it being truthful without cruelty? I ask myself what it means to keep faith too. Is it choosing what looks correct or choosing honesty and commitment even when it's hard? I'm tired of being treated as lost because I love someone who doesn't fit their category. I'm tired of proving my goodness just to be respected. And I'm tired of Miguel being held up as a standard, like church involvement is the only measure of a person. To be fair, Miguel is not evil. He believes what he believes and he probably thinks he's helping. So I'm here because I don't know what a wise next step looks like. Do I move out quietly and accept the emotional hit? Do I stay and keep trying to soften them slowly? Do I set a firm boundary like stop mentioning Miguel even if it creates tension? I want a life where I can love Aaron openly and still have my family. I know that might take time. I just don't want to keep living in a space where my choices are treated as shameful. The end. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for more stories. Once again, I'm Lechon and I'll see you next time.